dog tender. Good evening. Good afternoon. Thanks for the heart me. Oh, hey there. Welcome to Sunday afternoon. It is 3:34. I am sitting here with a guitar and some coffee. Hello, Pacific Northwest girl. Happy afternoon. That's right, Pacific Northwest girl. We got some crows around here. Happy to be here. I left a peanut at one spot over there, and I'm pretty sure one of them took it. Hello, Taylor. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday. I'm a random internet person sitting around with a guitar. Hello, Joey Stepcakes. Joey Stepcakes is here. Sunday fun day. Yeah, the animals respond to music. Sometimes it's very quiet out here, and as soon as I start playing, they all start making a lot of noise. Hello, Eric. Things are going fantastically. Hope we're doing well. Welcome to Sunday. I got a coffee and a guitar, and I'm gonna hang out for like an hour or so. Do you hear them? The creatures of the night. Hello, Perwisky. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. Howdy, indeed. Welcome to Sunday. Okay, I've had enough of you, Obviator. Everyone has. You've been spamming the same thing in a lot of different people's rooms, and that's why you're out. Hello, seashell, jellyfish, hand heart person. Good afternoon. I'm a random internet person with a... Hello, Lori. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday. Hello, Gabe. Pacific Northwest girl wants to know, is it just me or do things look different today? Pacific Northwest girl feels enlightened today. Did I use wizard magic to make this shirt? I probably used wizard magic to find the shirt. Went to some yard sales. Got 2 lamps. Alright, Perisky is off before accidentally napping. Perisky, thank you for the finger heart. Good times this afternoon. We should do this again soon. I'll see you soon. Thanks for coming. Jude woke up at 1. It's almost time for a nap. I don't remember what time I woke up. So I know any Mazzy Stars songs, just Fade Into You. Maybe we'll do that one later. I made the Aldian's Mexican Mocha. This one has like double fudge brownie ice cream or something. I'm back to Tillamook. I need to earn some money before, I need to rise in the ranks before buying the expensive ice cream again. I'm going to buy the second most expensive ice cream for now. Thank you for the filtered comments, whoever did that, asshole. Then again, some of the filtered words are very innocent. They're really to prevent me from getting onto some topics that would make this thing not fun to be at. Let's try to have fun. French vanilla would be really good with coffee. I like that. I gotta do chocolate. I really like mocha coffee. So the ice cream's gotta be chocolate. I really like the way chocolate blends with coffee a lot. The vanilla stuff works so that it's good and foamy. I think if you're looking for a milky kind of thing, vanilla might be better. And now we have a crow, the closest one has ever gotten to me. Got on the roof for a second in a spot where it knows I could see it. That's a good sign. We'll be back with more peanuts soon. Don't want to get carried away. I'm doing 1 peanut a day for now. Hello, Exotic Butters. Thank you for the follows. And welcome to the 3rd account you're allowed to know about. You have unlocked the map, and welcome to the Do Nothing Company. There is no action required on your part, and there's no expectations or obligations on anybody here. I've been live streaming on TikTok almost every day for 2.5 years, and I've never told anybody to send money. I have never told anybody to... Sometimes when running a bit, I'll tell people to do stuff, but I don't literally tell people to do stuff. You are free. I recognize your freedom. I recognize your autonomy. And I recognize your ability to make personal decisions. I'm not going to tell you to tap. I'm not going to tell you to do anything that benefits me. Thanks for coming. I've gathered the best and brightest minds of TikTok for the very important purpose of simply hanging out. Hello, Aramaro. Good to see you again. Sorry I had to bounce yesterday. I had to go do something and I had to turn it off as soon as Aramaro came in. That kills me when that happens, but I had to do it. Welcome, Aramaro. Good to see you again. It is 3:52. Thank you. I thought you would understand, but, if we were in real life and you showed up and I was like, I gotta go. I slowed, I did the short version. I mean, we got the best and the brightest and the fastest and the funniest and the most beautiful and most generous of TikTok. So if I expand it to those 6 attributes, do you think you, maybe fit into one of those? I've gathered you all here for the very important purpose of doing nothing. Alright, you're the one of the most beautiful on TikTok I've ever seen. Welcome aboard, Exotic Butters, to the 3rd account you're allowed to know about. I invite you to check out the content on this account. 80% of it is original music, not all of it. But this account is supposed to be how I would show up on TikTok if I was just a musician. Or if music was my sole focus. If I'm into hanging out in any musicians' lives, this is the account I usually do it from. So a crow finally took the peanut today. I put it up on top of that thing. And as I was walking in, I noticed the crow was standing in a spot where it knew I could see it. And it had the peanut in its mouth. It's a good sign. Going with a roommate rather than a job. If it's the right roommate, that might be a good move. A mother's work is never done. Being a mom is a full-time job. How are you supposed to find time to work if those kids need closeness and growth? And this is the state of the world. This is the state of the economy. My mom got a job as soon as I was old enough to babysit. My brother is 4 years younger than me. And as soon as I was able to kind of sort of hold it down, she got a job. I think her first job was bank teller. And it might have been the first job she ever had. I mean, she was in her 20s. You were raised by siblings? Yeah. My brother is 4 years younger than me, but he's got 4 kids. And he looks and sounds older than me. It's a lot of work. Your mom was a bank teller, then a medical assistant. Right on. Very good. Pacific Northwest girl took care of her siblings growing up. When my older sister got a job, I took over the role. I never really took care of my brother. I just kind of hung out with him, which is, you know. I used to think I wanted to have kids, but now that my brother's got 4 of them, I mean, you know, I already know where the money's going to go if I have any when I'm done. Hey, Coffee Bean. After the second kid, you realize you don't want any. Got lucky with the ones you have, though. Very good. Thank you for the magical music of the day. Okay, guys, don't get any expectations. I'm going to do 1 peanut a day for now. Am I the only person around here who gives you guys anything? All right. Flabberchelsum. It's a little ditty that I wrote almost 2 years ago. Most of my thought process was trying to remember things. Pacific Northwest Girl, I'm really glad you made it. That sounded like a very dangerous birth. Hello, Machamari. I got some chocolate ice cream with coffee and Ceylon cinnamon. Did I study music in school? Sorta. I took 2 years of music theory and a semester of jazz band. And then in college, even though I was a computer science major, I did do a semester of jazz band. One of the smaller groups. There was like the jazz band, and then there was like small groups. So I was in like a 5-piece. I took a little bit of guitar lessons, but I think I learned guitar from everybody I saw, even today. The latest thing I've been learning from is Barney Kessel, who played guitar for Julie London and many others. And he plays on the song Cry Me a River, and another one I like called I Should Care. I learned I Should Care about 1.5 years ago, and that was very rewarding. There was a lot of a few chord shapes I'd never did before, like that. So that's a minor 7th chord, but I've never done that voicing before. What else was there? There was a chord like this. I've never done that before. So that's nice when you try to learn a song that has chords you never used before. That's exciting. Just to prove you do, well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I've cried a river over you. I'm not really in shape right now. I haven't sung much in the past few weeks. I need to get some alone time in a place where I don't think anybody can hear me. It's been a little while. Thank you, Middle Cat, for the tears. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head. While you never shed a tear, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too bleeding, You told me you were through with me, and now you say you're sorry. But just to prove you do, well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I've cried a river over you. I've cried a river over you. Alright, bye-bye, Fly But Troublesome. We'll cry a river some other time. Thank you for the hearts. Have a wonderful Sunday. I got some coffee and ice cream. I got chocolate ice cream with coffee in it. Very happy to have this. Murray's going to go experience a nap. That's good news. Good to see you again. Maybe we'll hang out later. Jordan just gave the kids the last bit of worms for fishing. Jordan, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. The wildest and craziest, wackiest chat team I've ever seen. Dr. Dark Alley Wally Wobb's attorney at law. Thank you for the rosa. Good to see you again. Coffee Bean, thank you for the heart me. Oh, you made the goal. You made the team membership goal. Well, that's great. Now we have some official friendship up on the board. I mean, we already had the friendship, but now it's official. It's on the public record. So now what? How about a coffee magic? Let's see if anything can happen with that. Dr. Dark Alley Hobbs, attorney law. Thank you for the spicy. Very blessed to receive this spicy on this beautiful Sunday afternoon with our random internet friends. Hello, Courtney. This is the first time I play guitar in 4 days. I had a pretty good streak going, and then the streak broke. Took a little while to get back. My fingers are all messed up a little bit, but it'll be okay tomorrow. Whenever you break the streak, it kind of takes a little while to hop back on. Hello, Harry. Hello, T Cook. I feel very behind on sleep. I really don't want to miss a night. I can't afford to miss a night. But one of these nights I'm going to have to skip the show. Let's see how bad it gets. Let's see how far we can push it. How far into this are we? 45 minutes. All right. Let's hang out a little while longer. Automatic flow. Thank you for the heart me. Start me up. Welcome to Sunday afternoon. Here we are entering June, and it's been a little more than 2 years since we started seeing the first wave of brain drain from TikTok. Approximately 2 years ago was when we started having Senate hearings about the future of the platform. Automatic flow, thank you for the summer of 2025. This created fear and uncertainty in the ecosystem, and that was when the first wave of the most savvy and most talented content creators left the platform. Now this occurred in waves, of course, so it's not like all of them left. We're going to miss Mike Huckabee. Mike Huckabee left TikTok around 2 years ago. And it was around that time that I pulled back from trying so hard and just simply started existing here, which for some portions of the audience was kind of boring. Some portion of the audience didn't care. I saw it as the only viable path forward, as not showing up was not an option to me. So if we could watch grass grow together and grow each other and grow ourselves, maybe occasionally tell jokes about grass growing, I thought that would be a good alternative to actually watching grass grow. Later that year in the fall, once again, Senate hearings and the threat of a TikTok ban. This is fall 2023. Merely the threat of a TikTok ban was enough to stir a lot of fear and uncertainty amongst users within the platform. And again, we saw another wave of some of the most savvy and most talented content creators leave to focus on other platforms, either partially or fully. That continued the next spring and the next fall, and was most drastic this January, when we had the actual shutdown for a few hours. In the weeks leading up to that, there was another wave of very savvy and talented people leaving the platform, either altogether or partially. It's been about 2 years that we've been experiencing gradual brain drain on this platform. Many of my favorites never really officially quit, but they don't show up like the way they used to. They're certainly not every day anymore. Hello, Fast Guy Eddie. Fast Guy Eddie's still here. Fast Guy Eddie exists. That's all you got to do. All you have to do is exist. Nobody has to chase any trends. There's this new trending video style that I can't stand. There's some like beat that goes like dun 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 dun, and then there's these words on the screen and the person's like, so the words can say anything. It's just only like 5 syllables. So you can make up any 5 syllables you want and pretend that that's the song and point at it like you did something. I didn't like it the first time I saw it, and by the 10th time I saw it, I just can't stand trends. As soon as you find out about a trend, you're probably too late, but by the time you hop on a trend, you're definitely too late. And by the time you look at the analytics for how your video that responded to a trend did, you're lucky if it does well. If you see a trend on TikTok, you might be better off running to Instagram or Facebook and trying to be first on that platform with the trend, as it tends to take a few weeks for trends to flow from TikTok to the other platforms. If you see something on TikTok and you feel like you're a little late, if you go to Facebook and do it, you're early. Nope, you can't block a sound. We looked into that already. Fast grown ass man Eddie, the fastest man in the land. Thank you for the ice cream and coffee. This is brownie ice cream by Tillamook. I got a new coffee. I don't even remember what it's called, but I mixed it with the Dunkin' Donuts and the Cafe Bustelo. So now I got 3 types of coffee mixed together. And when that gets down halfway, I'm going to buy another coffee and mix them together. Thank you, Fast Guy Eddie, for funding this coffee. Alright, we're at 55 minutes. Not bad. Let's hang out for a little while longer. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the 3D glasses. Let's go see a 3D movie. May I recommend Jaws? Thank you, fast grown ass man Eddie. And thank you, Faith, for the "You're Awesome." Thank you, Dunkachino, for joining the team, for being a part of the team. Dunkachino, was your stream early? Did I miss today's thingy? The 80s song playlist? Fast Guy Eddie, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. The fastest guy I know. The second fastest guy I know isn't even a guy. Ended up jumping around the list, early vibes in mind, but started at 11:30, which would have been 8:30 my time. No way. That's shortly after I fell asleep. Middle Cat, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for confirming your membership on the team. My favorite chat team on the TikTok. The second fastest person I know entered the chat in my dream last night. And I treated them the same way I always treated them. It's a decent list. Definitely pull from it again. It's hard to not play the same songs over and over. I'm conscious of that when I make my playlists. I look at the date of last play. Only a few tunes will I play from the same week. Most of it is 2 weeks to a month or even more. And I could always do more to pull in new songs. That takes a lot of offline time, and it takes a lot of concentration time. It's not something I can do. What the fuck is that? You shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk to my random internet friends. I'm trying to have a fucking peaceful moment. Fuck you. What's the largest TikTok gift I ever received? A 10-cent fire from the Celia show. It was well timed. There was also a 10-cent pretzel from Super Vibes that was really well timed. Both of those gifts are in my top 10. One time Lost Heather sent me a slime at a really good time. I think that cost only 10 cents. The impact of a gift has everything to do with the timing and the context. If the gift that you send has something to do with the situation and it's at just the right time, even a penny can really, really change everything. The wizard hat was great. Love the wizard hat. One of the best TikTok gifts I ever saw wasn't even in my room. A friend of mine was on, and I told my chat, "Hey everybody, so and so is on right now. Go over and say hi to them." And she was talking about how she's been meditating a lot lately, and we're going into 5D consciousness. Both of us were talking a lot about ascension at the time. And then my friend Sharilla sent her a galaxy, and it was well timed. She jumped back. I was like, "Oh my god, we're going into 6D!" And contextually, I mean, it was just fucking awesome. It was so good. Because she was like talking about how we're going into 5D. And then when Sharilla sent the galaxy, well, now we're going into 6D. It was that was one of the best gifts I've ever seen. Probably top 10. Ascension Day was this past week. We'll be able to see the third dimension soon. Hello, Paulson. Happy days. Happy days are here again. Duncan Chino, thank you for the tapping. America runs on Duncan Chino, and so do I. Duncan Chino, thank you for the Plumera. I wouldn't want to play Fade Into You without echo on the voice. It needs to have that dreamy kind of thing. I don't want to perform it dry. I'm due for it though. I haven't sung Fade Into You on live, and I don't think I've sung any songs on live in weeks. I want to be in a place where I don't think anybody can hear me. There's two close neighbors. I don't want to sing too loudly. Tesla love song. Okay. I thought I loved Elon, but so did 64 other women like me. So we had 3 kids. What's my favorite number? I like numbers that I've never seen before. There's a lot of them. I'll let you know if I see one. How about 317291? I have never seen that number before. Yeah, 397291. I've never seen that number before, ever. So that's a good one. Alright, the bugs are starting to realize that I'm sitting here. So I might have to go soon. How far into this are we? Alright, we're about an hour, 5 minutes. Alright, we're at negative 5 minutes. I'll let this go a little bit longer. I hope I can rest well tonight too. We'll see about that. Middle Cat, thank you for the tapping. Middle cat, thank you for the tapping. Middle Cat, thank you for rocking the vote. If anybody sees a plus sign next to their heart me, you may have unclaimed points. Be sure to claim your points before the end of every TikTok session. E flat and C. Hello, Seth. Yeah, we're just letting the birds be birds. Hello, Pooplet. Good afternoon. I'm a random internet person sitting in front of a stone wall. Hello, Danielle. Good afternoon. Danielle, I hope your 2025 has been going well. We're on June 1st. In about 3 weeks, it'll be the solstice. We're almost halfway through the year. It's your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Danielle. Today is your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, it's Gemini season, right? Very good. Very good. Happy birthday, everyone. About to go for a hike. Thank you, Danielle. I've been here for a little more than an hour. I'm about to go soon. Oh, damn, it's been an hour 22. I don't feel like much has happened in the past hour, but that's okay. I'll come back on tonight. It's 4:55 over here. Maybe 8 o'clock my time. Maybe 8:30, which will be like 11:30-ish East Coast. Pooplet, thank you for the tapping. I hope everybody has a good birthday. Thanks for coming. I'll see you all later. Bye, Duncaccino.